Welcome to part 4 of my CD collection in high definition. Continuing here with a great big stack of CDs. Coal Chamber's first album. This is the original. There is a reissue, a deluxe edition with some extra, I think some extra tracks like demos and maybe the music videos on a DVD, or it's just enhanced version maybe. Green Day's Super International Hits. Green Day 1039 / Smooth Out Slappy Hours, which is just a compilation of some like EPs from their early days before they before they got signed on with a major label. Great, cool embossed there. Glad I could decide to hang on to that. Pearl Jam's Rearview Mirror, which is greatest hits. Has all their hits from I think like 91 to 2003. Pearl Jam's 10. This is the reissue. Unfortunately, the Loudness War reissue. It was dubbed that. But you have the remastered and remixed audio. Pearl Jam's Lost Dogs. Really cool cover there of some master tapes and a drum. And this is just their B-sides and rarities. Really cool compilation. Recommend owning that if you are a Pearl Jam fan. Korn's Issues. This is the limited edition Australian version with 4 Korn remixes and a rare track. And it just has all mixed up on there, you know, Jingle Balls, maybe some live stuff recorded during the Family Values 1999, I think, maybe. I haven't listened to that in a while, so. Here is Make Me Bad import single. Bought this in like 2000 or 2002. Really cool. This is also on vinyl from what I could see online. Here is Korn's Got the Life single. Bought this so I could have I Can Remember. And this is made in Germany actually. But you have the album track and some remixes on there. Really cool. These are getting more and more collectible. Even though those singles are getting more collectible. Even though, you know, you can buy them. Get them in MP3 format on the online. Here is Follow the Leader, original. This is unfortunately not my original copy because I pretty much wore it out and it really started. The sound started to degrade on it, so rebought it. Really cool artwork by Seth MacFarlane, the guy that I believe he did the Spawn movies. So there's more artwork inside, but just thought I'd show that. Korn's Good God French remixes. This is actually not hard to find anymore. When I bought this back in like 2002, 2003, I thought it was hard to find in the stores. I think I bought this at like Sam Goody's back in the day. They really specialized in, you know, having rare stuff, singles, box sets. And I started shopping there, I think in 98 or 99 at the Parks Mall in Arlington. Unfortunately, that store closed. They do have some locations still in like California, I believe. They just don't have any in the DFW area anymore. Korn's Life is Peachy. These are kind of backwards from the way they are on my computer desk there on top of it. Anyways, great album. Their second album. This is Korn's first album. One of their best in my opinion. There's 3 or 4 of their best. Led Zeppelin 1. Classic album on vinyl as well. Sounds great. That's the 1994 CD version. The European version. A lot of the CDs I have by them are imports. Led Zeppelin 2. I think this is the American version, I believe. Once again, classic Zeppelin there. I really enjoyed that. Led Zeppelin 3. This is a version from Germany. Interestingly enough, some of these imports don't work on my computer at all, which is odd, but they were made in 1994, so they probably weren't made to play on a computer, but all my CD players play them fine outside of the computer, of course. Just another great album. If you want to know about that one, look up the track listing for all these CDs I am showing here. All that information is available. The track listing was included on this. This is another, on the back of this is another German import. Led Zeppelin 4. Interestingly enough, the track listing was included on the back of this. That's not, I cannot say the same for the vinyl edition of the album, which is interesting in my opinion. Led Zeppelin's How the West Was Won. This was released in 2002 or 3. 2003, yes. And I'm glad I did not get rid of this. I had plans to get rid of it and did not, thankfully. It's just a compilation of live stuff. Very interesting CD set. 3 CDs. Here we have The Doors. Led Zeppelin. Early Days and Later Days is the 2-disc edition. This goes for a decent amount of money these days. This was bought brand new. You can buy these separately though. This is just their greatest hits of stuff, their stuff from the 70s. The Doors, very best of. Lamb of God's American Gospel. This is the 2005 reissue. 2006, close enough. Which just has some demos and an alternate album cover, which is very cool. It just has different colors. The album cover itself is the same as the original in terms of content. As the Palaces Burn, this is an original. So nothing much to say there. It just has subpar sound, too many. I think it sounds fine the way it is. Lamb of God's Ashes of the Wake, they upped their production on this one, so it sounds way better. Sounds like this is their first major label release, so the budget was there for awesome artwork and production, so it sounds fantastic. Their second major label, Sacrament. Awesome CD, I must say. Can't say the same about their vinyl, unfortunately. From what I've heard, it just doesn't sound good, so I've not even bothered with it. 40th anniversary of Piper at the Gates. Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Just a mono edition on disc 1 and stereo on 2. Not much to say there, and some cool pictures. Pink Floyd's Saucer Full of Secrets. This is the 1992 edition, actually. And we get into the remasters here. Pink Floyd's Obscured by Clouds. Supposedly this is a album soundtrack, I believe people said. Which I never knew that, and this is the 2011 reissues, I think. Yeah. Metal with the original cover. This is not the original cover, but I do also have this on vinyl. And people have said, someone on YouTube said this is actually a picture of an ear, which is really interesting. I find it really neat. Pink Floyd's The Wall, a 2011 reissue. I wish I kept my 1994 reissues. Unfortunately, I did not. Here's The Wall live from 1980 to 1981. Stone Temple Pilots, Thank You. Just the Greatest Hits. Stone Temple Pilots Core. Soundgarden's Bad Motorfinger. Original CD release, from what I can see. Soundgarden's Super Unknown, original CD. I'm not going to even touch the reissue of that. Although I do have it on in MP3 format for free. Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit Digipack. Go to part 5.